to all the boys I've loved before. More like to all the dream schools that rejected me. It's Kaiti, and I am back with a little quirky, but still straight up my alley video of what the different Ivy Leagues would wear if they were people. And I think I'm pretty qualified to talk about this topic, considering that I applied to every single Ivy League except for Princeton, which we'll get to why. With the Ivy League application deadlines coming up super soon, I think they're all January 1st through 5th, I thought it'd be quite fitting to release this video in December while you guys are wrapping up your applications. The end is near. You're almost there. There are no factual statements backing up any of my roasts. Do not take any of these roasts seriously. They're literally my own personal opinion. I really hope you enjoy this video, and best of luck to everyone out there applying. I'm confident that wherever you end up is where you're meant to be, and you will make that place home. Keep that in mind as you watch this video, and enjoy me flaming your dream school. We are starting off with my first love.
My first love story.
Columbia. What's it like to be forced to take classes that you don't like? I don't know, can't relate. Columbia was my dream school, without a doubt. Why did I love Columbia? I mean, the city is half its brand. I idealized the city so much because my mom worked for a period of time as a fashion designer in New York City, and my dad actually almost went to Columbia but couldn't because of his immigration status. And so I think there were a lot of unfinished dreams within my family of living out some vision in New York City, and I think I internalized that within myself to continue and finish that story. But Columbia said no. Anyways, let's get into the outfit. For all of the outfits in this video, I definitely paid attention to their color palettes. Columbia's official color is baby blue, so I went for a very light pastel aesthetic. This tweed jacket is very much what I envision my dream 30-something working woman self would wear while strutting down the streets of New York City with my everything bagel and my coffee on our way to work. And then I decided to match that baby blue with this messenger tote bag. A foolproof color combo with baby blue is of course white, and so I made sure to appeal to that color aesthetic in both this merino wool turtleneck tank as well as my favorite white jeans all the way down to my pointed block toe heels. What I really like about this ensemble is that because it's all white in the base layer, it very much elongates my figure. When you wear one color palette throughout, there's no break in the skin, so you can't really tell where your ankles start or your legs end, and so it very much provides a elongating illusion. Next up, we have Princeton. I call Princeton the one that got away. Yeah, I still think about it sometimes at night. Because, as I mentioned in the intro, I applied to all 8 Ivies, but I withdrew my application from Princeton, guys. Bruh. And the reason I realized after I submitted my Princeton application that I had a huge, massive typo. I think I copy and pasted the same essay for 2 questions. It was sloppy, and I was so mortified that I went through the tedious process of emailing the Princeton admissions board telling them to withdraw my application. Why? Deadass, nobody cared. What are the stereotypes about Princeton? Old money, that's literally the only stereotype that I can think about for Princeton. Oh, and that their colors remind me of Halloween. I decided to channel Halloween colors with pretty much the only orange piece that I own in my entire closet, and it is these sunset flare pants that are so flattering on my body. I love the wide leg silhouette as well as how it cinches at the waist. With orange, it is a very tricky line of what can make you look like you walked out of Party City. A foolproof way is just to match it with some accents of white. If you only wear black, you can tend to look like a jack-o'-lantern, but we were able to upscale it via this houndstooth cardigan, and this houndstooth cardigan also has a ton of gold accents, which I decided to streamline in the loafers, which also have this gold chain across the bottom. I mean, I'll be the first to say it. I don't think that this outfit is conducive or representative at all of what Brown University stands for, other than the fact that I'm channeling one piece that has our school colors represented on it, go Bruno, but who would I be if I didn't give my alma mater a little bit of favoritism and nepotism? In true Ivy League fashion, ahaha. In reality, we would wear sweatpants and a brown university sweatshirt. I think that is the universal dress code. But we're gonna fake it till we make it a little bit today. This outfit is very, very Serena Vanderwoodson, who is from Gossip Girl, and she did end up going to brown. So let's channel it from her perspective. The centerpiece of this outfit is definitely the chestnut brown faux leather skirt. And to make sure that the skirt does not get drowned out and remains the centerpiece, I ensured that the blazers that I layered on top are cropped, as well as added a pretty dark contrast by throwing on these tights, which have a gorgeous crisscross pattern all throughout. To elongate the legs even more, I threw on these chunky heeled boots that I definitely won't trip on the cobblestone that is all throughout Brown University's campus. No, I definitely won't do that. And to add on that final preppy touch, I had to throw on my favorite chain strap bag. I think that this type of detailing of gold instantly makes any outfit look more expensive. Next up is pen. UPenn. If I had to choose, I think the polar opposite of brown would be pen. Just because of the stereotypes of how pre-professional and rigid it is. This is probably my second favorite outfit out of the entire lookbook because in addition to being preppy, it's also really, really comfy. It's just a chic button down with a sweater thrown over, which is such a classic way to upscale your wardrobe and maintain a lot of chic silhouettes like polos and patterns that you really like while putting it into a dress format, which makes you look like you tried. So it's the best of both worlds. The pen that I envision as a person would be very into school spirit, hence repping the UPenn colors, but chic and put together, and has mastered the ability to make all silhouettes work in favor of her. On to the little brother of the Ivies, which is Dartmouth. I would go to Dartmouth strictly for their freaking colors. The pigmentation, shade, highlight, tone of their green. I'm obsessed with it. And if they didn't waitlist me, I would probably be there. Even Conan O'Brien said this. Dartmouth is like that lax bro that knows how to throw a good time.
Because if Harvard, Yale, and Princeton are your self-involved, vain, name-dropping older brothers, you are the cool, sexually confident, lacrosse-playing younger sibling who knows how to throw a party and looks good in a down vest.
I mean, their mascot is literally a keg. So to keep up with that stereotype, I put my hair back so that shotgunning beers is very efficient. Ahaha, even though I'm allergic to alcohol, but let's just pretend. And throw in a little bit of those sporty silhouettes like these Nike Waffle 1 sneakers that is chic embodied in a sneaker. And overall, the silhouette is pretty laid back and tomboy-ish. We have these wide leg green jeans that are the closest thing I have to Dartmouth's colors. And that pairs very, very well with these two stripe accents going across this sweater. Next up is Yale. If I had to give Yale a label, it would have to be second lead. Like in the K-dramas, a lot of the audience is always rooting for them more than the main lead, but they still get labeled as a second lead. That's how I feel about Yale. But Yale came first in one thing, and that is the cutest fit in this lookbook. I don't know. I actually made a short form version of what the different Ivy Leagues would wear. There, the majority preferred Yale's outfit the most. Yale's mascot is the Bulldogs, and their color is navy. So I thought I would streamline all of those cool tones today from the Ralph Lauren polo that I stole from my dad. This polo just screams, I'm gonna go golfing after I have a networking dinner. To continue to emanate the cool tones but not do too much navy, I threw over this periwinkle sash, as I like to call it, but it's really just a turtleneck that is super thin and stretchy. And of course, I had to throw on the famous pleated skirt. You know my rule, every element of an outfit must be twinsies with one other. So I went ahead and threw on these Claire de Lune dainty slip-on heel sandals. On to Cornell, who I have a soft spot for. I like to label Cornell as the nice guy of the Ivies. It gets shit on for no reason. And I don't believe nice guys finish last. I just think that their character arc is a little bit more long and complex, but they end up winning the game at the very end of the story. But we tend to make assumptions within the first few chapters when you gotta get to the very end of the book. And I think Cornell has a redeeming arc. Going to Cornell would be a really cool experience. The reason why I didn't go is because Brown offered me more financial aid. Cornell is located in Ithaca, I believe, and it's freaking cold there, so I opted for this turtleneck zip up that is very warm and cozy and goes very, very well with their color, which is bright red, which I channeled through these faux leather pants that are extremely warm and I'm sweating to death, so this will insulate me pretty well. And to finish off the red, I decided to throw on these Sanrio sneakers that have that same bright Cornellian red on them. This outfit is also a little bit more on the smart casual side because Cornell students are probably on the chiller side of the Ivy spectrum. Last and also certainly least, Harvard. I'm not gonna lie, Harvard's outfit is my least favorite outfit in this entire lookbook. Ah! Sorry. I don't have a lot of maroon pieces. I thought I had more, but I mean, y'all get first pickings on everything, so I figured y'all could be last for something. Going off of the only maroon piece that I apparently own, I decided to layer this houndstooth sweater vest over it. We love this sweater vest. I feel like it's the secret sauce to elevating any outfit for me. Add a little preppy flair as well. And I think you guys have gotten the hang of this now. To channel the cream that I've now introduced to this outfit with the sweater vest, I popped on this mini cream bag. But this bag streamlines a gold chain as well as a gold clasp, so you gotta channel the gold. I threw on this necklace that serves as a little bit of a statement piece amidst the dark hue of the maroon, as well as the chain detailing on my loafers. I wasn't really a fan of this outfit until I added the bag. I think the bag really tied everything in. So maybe I take back what I said about me clowning Harvard, because no, I actually did Harvard justice. And with that being said, that wraps up all 8 Ivies. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really hope you enjoyed me dragging the love of your life through the mud. Everyone needs to be humbled a little bit, so I'm glad I could do that today. all jokes aside, thank you for listening to my love letters to 8 of my ex dream schools. I mean, 7, because I currently am with my dream school. Let me know who you think the best Ivy is. You know, I'm a little bit biased. I look very, very forward to hearing your opinions in the comments, and I look forward to seeing your lovely face next week. I love you so much. Bye. What am I saying, bro? Ah!